Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode. This is episode 6 of the Rocket League Trainer Pack. Today's episode will be ground redirects, so we'll get straight into it. As you can see, this first one is called Attacking Redirect Number 1. The ball comes across the face of the person, and basically your idea is just to redirect it towards the goal. You can either redirect it fast, or you can redirect it high, low or high. You can let it run and maybe pop it over here. You may have a teammate over here. You can let it run, or you can let it run to him, depending on what you want to do. Or you can try get across the ball, hit it to somebody over here. There's a lot you can do with this one. Generally, you want to try and hit it on target or hit it to this side. That's kind of the benefit of this one, is to practice hitting it back to the same kind of side of the pitch that you got it from. To hopefully someone who's over there, or maybe you're hitting off the backboard for the guy that maybe hit it to you, for him to aerial. Don't know. There's lots of things you can do with this one. Practicing it means you'll get better at timing the bounce of the ball and the speed of the ball, which will help your overall game. So even if you don't really find the shot itself that helpful, maybe just the fact that you're having to learn the speed of the ball bounce and where it's going and things like that might benefit you more than what you currently maybe know. But we'll go straight on to the next one. So this next one we have is the sidewards redirect. The ball is kind of facing, the car's facing away from the path of the ball. So you're basically arcing your run back round. This one's a passing drill, pretty much. So basically, I mean, you can shoot, I guess, if you know where the goal is. If you don't know where the goal is, try and just maybe hit it across the face of the goal. The ball's travelling quite fast in this one, so it's really hard to get around it quick enough. If you find it too fast, you can just lower it by 5. I think lowering it by 5 will be good enough. Or you can move the ball further back. As you can see, this ball's travelling at quite a lot of speed, so maybe it was a pinch, maybe it was just a really hard clear. I generally would try, maybe not quite this fast, I would try and hit the ball over here, or try and get in front of it, maybe like that, kill it, teammate coming up the other side, boom, pop it for a teammate. There's lots you can do, hit it fast across, or you can even be cheeky and try and go for the front post shot like that. So again, all the redirect shots today, they generally have multiple things you can do with them. This one, you'll probably notice this has happened in your game before, where maybe you went up front taking a risk, or maybe you went for that boost there and you were just kind of around this area waiting for the ball to come up and it's came towards you. So it does benefit to know and practice this, judging how well you can catch a ball if it's travelling really fast. So again, this one has more benefits than just a simple redirect, but we'll go straight on to the next one now. So the next one we have here is called the pop shot redirect. Basically, the ball is pouncing into you, and what you're trying to do is you're actually just trying to pop the ball over into this far corner. Just not even jumping really, just let the ball hit off your car pretty much. And you're basically just trying to get a hit on the shot. If you want, you can have a really close front post shot like that. It's quite hard to do because you're trying to just get the teeniest bit of contact with the front of your nose. And as you can see, it's really hard to do, especially if you want this specific corner, because you need to hit it at least. But for this one, you generally want to just try and just let the ball be popped off your bonnet or off the side of your car. You're more likely to get height if you hit it off the side of your car than you are hitting it off the front. So if you can get more of the side contact when you're turning in the front, you'll get more height. And if you want more speed, hit more of the front of your car, but you'll get less height with the front. This one's really good for if you think someone, like, because you'll most likely have ball cam on, so if you think, or you can hear an opponent coming out of their goal, or maybe they're driving on this side of you, so you're looking like this, you're looking back here, maybe they're on this side and you know they're there, the ball's on this side of you and you don't want them to catch it, so you want to try and get a touch, a high touch as well, because if you get a high touch and they're on your left side, then it's going to be really hard for them to get across the goal, to get round you and then across the goal as well as get height, because they probably won't have the boost for it and they won't have enough time to get up the wall to get across. So there's, again, this one's more specifically a shot, you generally want to hit the top corner and the far corner, just to make sure people who are maybe tracking back can't save it. And you can also practice the wee small pops more with the front of your nose, just to get the height, just to get the speed. And if you also wish, you can do the front flip hit to get a lot of speed, but that means you're pretty much guaranteed to hit a flat shot, off, which is more likely to be saved by a returning defender. But yeah, hit the corners, hit the height. If not, go for the speed and try and hit the corners again. But we'll go right on to the next one now. So the next one that we have here is called the pop redirect. It's similar to the pot shot, although this time it's a pass you're doing. You can try practice it laying it off for yourself, off this wall. That's kind of bad. That could kind of work if you manage to get hitting it off this exact corner, but again it's really hard to do. But the idea of this is you want to try and get round the ball and hit it back across the face of the goal. I don't really have the car set up in the perfect position, but that is kind of good actually, because it means you need to practice making sure you can adjust your car correctly still to get height. Because what you can see I'm doing here is I'm actually drifting round the ball to get the height, because I've realised if I try and just do this, I'm going to get a low hit. If I wait for the bounce, I'll be too much alongside it and I'll just hit it wrong pretty much. So what I realised is I need to drift and pop it, and as you can see that's going really far. It's getting above the goal, and most importantly it's going across the goal, which means A, it's going to be hard to save, B, it's going to be hard to judge, and C, if there is one of your teammates on this side, which there should be, he will be able to come in and immediately follow up on the shot slash pass that you've done. If you want to try and be optimistic, you can go for the hit and then maybe follow up with a dribble with a shot. But generally this one I would try and recommend hitting that above or across for a teammate, and you just maybe sit back in behind them. Or maybe if you know your teammate isn't going to be there to follow up, if you don't see him there when you're, see this view there, if you don't see him when you're trying to pop it, feel free to try and pop it off the backboard and then follow it yourself. You may as well. I mean, if you know he's not there and you want to do that kind of hit, why not just set yourself up and go for it? That's what I say. So that's what we can do with this one. We'll go right on to the next one now. So this next one that you see is the corner redirect. It's basically the ball's coming towards you. Maybe you've went up the pitch, maybe you've fell out the pitch, and you maybe took this boost at the time. The ball is then being hit up towards you, and what you're trying to do here is you're trying to pop it. You can either pop it central for a teammate who has a better angle because they're facing towards the goal. You can hit it low if you want. You can hit it like this. You can even maybe hit it straight back to the person. Or if you want, try and pop it like this towards the goal. There's a little technique you can do where you can drift. I've practiced it earlier. You can drift it and it basically pops it towards the goal, because maybe there's a defender on that side of you, and you're basically you just pop it over them. It's really hard to do. You can also try and hit a shot like this. You can maybe wait for the ball to come across, jump, hit a shot like this, or you can wait all the way, which is not recommended because somebody can come get that, and you can hit a shot. Or you can drift round the ball. Again, there's lots of things you can do with this one. Lots of options in terms of shots. If you want to be fancy, drift into it or drift round it, and then try and have already stopped your drift by the time the ball gets to you. Because if you're still drifting, well, there you go, still drifting, perfect shot. If you're still drifting, things like that might happen. May hit it way too far, might just get it off target. Lots of possibilities that could go wrong. So, like I said, you can pass it back, you can pass it high, you can pass it back and high. You can try and do a running pop over the front. You can wait in the ball, pop, or you can do the drifting pop, which is a shot. Mainly this one's a passing drill, but I'm sure a lot of you creative people in the audience could find ways to make this a full-on shooting drill. I've just gave people rough guidelines, but no doubt some of you guys could find your own uses for it. But what we'll do is we'll go into the very last one now. So this final scenario is drop ball redirect. As you can see, it's a redirect that is basically coming from someone who's done a pass off the wall. As you can see, options I have here are shoot towards goal, just a simple redirect. You can make it fancy and just do like flips and unnecessary things. I mean, I suppose it depends what you think will work at the end of the day. You can also try and pass it to your teammate who may be here or maybe on that side of the pitch. So you may just think, oh, instead of hitting a shot because maybe someone's challenging you, you hit it towards your teammate. Or you can even be really sneaky and hit it over this way. Just help it on in the path it's going. For maybe a teammate that's already going towards that side as well. There are many things you can do with this one. I personally like to practice the shot scenario in this scenario. So like I basically just try and redirect the ball on target. The reason for that is because quite a lot of high level gameplay is played on the walls. So if you're confident in being able to redirect a ball that's coming down from the wall, just even in a scenario, it will help you overall from different angles, different positions that you do encounter during the game. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this one. So thank you very much for stopping by. That's today's pack done. Next pack will be aerial redirects. So that will be attacking stuff mainly. Unsure about if I'll add defending redirects, I'll decide when I'm making it. If you have any problems with this video or didn't like anything, just let me know in the comments. If you did like the video, again let me know in the comments, as well as a like, and if you really like it, subscribe. And if you are just new here, I have previous packs already, so go and check them out as well, and I'll have packs in the future. But thank you very much everybody who stopped by today, and on the days that you've watched this video I guess. I shall see you all later on.